Tantra's like unlearning a lot of stuff and remembering the truth of how beautiful sexuality is. And how beautiful the emotional body is. The emotional body gets shut down from a very early age. Don't throw a tantrum. If a child cries, put a dummy in their mouth, give them some food. It's like all this pushing the emotional body out. And really, children throw tantrums and cry and scream because that's natural to express and release. But then it all gets locked up. Like our sexuality. Like the first time we masturbate, maybe we're shamed for it, or we're, exploring with a friend and it's like, what are you doing? So all this stuff gets shut down and then it all comes out unhealthily. It's like an animal that's been caged for too long. What happens when you uncage it? Ever seen a dog that's been tied up for a long time? And then, you walk into nightclubs and places where people are taking drugs and alcohol and suddenly it's okay to be sexual.
Right,
we've got an excuse. We're off our faces, and then the animal's released, and I find it sad.
Yeah, there's not much mindfulness in the way that we approach it in a public domain way. I've never thought about that, but you're spot on. Like that, when it's got to do with the realms of alcohol and drugs, and all of a sudden it's all okay. But if you're just in a normal, or shall we say normal conscious state, then there's still that shame attached to it, and people become quite afraid of it.
And that's the beauty of the spaces that Tantra workshops provide is that people can express that. And it's okay to touch someone with consciousness and presence and be sensual. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to scream. It's okay to cry. And there's a space there that says, be your authentic self.